The American College of Surgeons actually re-verified VCU as a level 1 trauma center for the 5th time. And IBPP actually plays an integral role in any level 1 trauma center's commitment to their community. So I think a lot of people don't realize that that's a necessary component of being a level 1 trauma center, and really how we provide a huge connection between the community and the medical center.
The significance of the Injury and Violence Prevention Program at VCU is that we don't just deal with one area. We deal with substance abuse, we deal with domestic violence, we deal with inter-partner violence, we deal with violence in the community, and we also deal with teenagers in the community. GR-ACY was started with a judge, actually, who saw that there was a lot going on in the community, and he wanted to see how he could stop this instead of just putting kids in jail or giving them juvenile detention. So him and Dr. Abatanos came up with a program that would bring the juveniles into the hospital. And this program is also as a diversion program. So if they complete our GR-ACY program, a lot of them don't go to juvenile. They get to see the emergency department, the rehab department. The chaplain talks with them about what happens if you were to pass away because of the situation that you're in. The first reaction that I usually get from juveniles and adults is, we see this on TV. But when they come in here, what they don't see is the aftermath. So they're always intrigued to see somebody's laying in a hospital bed for 6 months, or somebody can't walk for the rest of their life. And they don't know that. So that always blows their mind. And I love that reaction, because they always come in with the know-it-all attitude and they leave with the humble attitude.
Project Empower is the sexual and domestic violence program for the hospital. We are able to provide in-hospital advocacy services to them, so to be a support for them, their families. We're often a liaison to law enforcement. We provide crisis services. We do court advocacy. We have crisis funds. We're able to shelter people close by. So we are really able to leverage community resources that are often full or not available. We receive overwhelming feedback that people are extremely grateful for us being there. Most people don't expect when they come to the hospital that there is such a program. They end up leaving with an enormous support system that they did not intend to receive when they came to the hospital.
I thank you for being in the program, and we now got a game plan of how we're gonna do this thing. And we, as I told you, we getting that support system. We networking, and that's my job, to keep networking for you, to help you with it. But yeah, we on the right track. So I've been the youth that I'm helping. I had a lot of the risk factors that many of our patients face. Single parent home, a high crime area. However, those supports that we try to give our patients, I had those supports. I had my basketball coaches. I had my mentors. And when I saw how invested those individuals were in me, that motivated me to become better. And that's pretty much what I try to do with my Bridging the Gap individuals, and that's what IBPP is all about. I love all my cases, but especially those cases when our relationship and our rapport is the reason why. Not just because of what the program could do for you, is because personally we connected, and you know that I'm personally invested in your life and in your success.
Impact is strictly a community program that we do at the area high schools. We show the students a full extrication hospital scene. We bring a crash car and we put the students in it. So the students have to participate, and we moulage them up with fake blood and fake cuts and things like that to make it look real. So they come on the scene with the police car, the fire truck, and they take them all out of the car, put them in the ambulance, and then we stage the auditorium or the gym as the VCU Hospital Trauma Bay, where our actual VCU nurses come and they help. And they are actually the ones that save the life, or the student does pass away and gets zipped up in a body bag. And then we have parents who act as the parent, who will cry, and the chaplain comes out and says, your child passed away because of a DUI, or a drunk driver, or they didn't have their seatbelt on. And then the police officer comes out and shows in handcuffs the kid that actually was the driver. And that's usually where it gets really quiet in the room. We've had students who've cried. We've had students who've said, oh my goodness, I didn't know this was happening. So with Project Impact, my motto is, if I can at least reach one, I've reached somebody.